Are you trying to text your SP right now because you think, oh my God, this is such an inspired action? I have been affirming and I've been manifesting and I feel inspired, like they need to know how I feel right now. This is so divinely aligned. This is my bridge of events. Yes, this is my manifestation. Girl, boy, whoever you are or both, whatever you identify with, it does not matter. You gotta stop, chill, take a step back, because I'm here to tell you that actually this might be, if you do it, the disaster that you definitely want to avoid when you're trying to manifest love or a specific person. And no, it is not aligned, and no, it is not an inspired action for the majority of the cases. But what if it is? Let's find out in today's video before you set yourself back and revert to opposite manifestation and create even more problems. Do we really want to be successful and manifesting this damn specific person? Then let's keep watching. And obviously this also applies to anything else. So if you have been confused about inspired action, bridge of events, this video is for you nevertheless, even if you're not manifesting a specific person. So let's get started. Hello everybody, my name is Nia, and on this channel I talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. Yes, on Patreon I do make weekly extra videos. The link is down below. You can also visit my website neavisions.com to see everything that I offer. No, I do not offer coaching, but I do have a course of hours and hours and hours and webinars replays as a bonus. So step-by-step guide on how to manifest if you guys are interested. If not, just keep on watching. All my contents are free. And I just want to give a quick shout out to my favorite app, Aura. If you guys don't know what Aura is my favorite app. But why? I use it daily, as it's like a Spotify for well-being. I find my affirmation tapes over there, hypnosis, meditations. I can set the timing for meditations. There is life coaches in there, and hypnotherapists and therapists, and so much more. I freaking love Aura, and everyone that tried Aura loved it as well. So if you want to try it today to improve your mental state or your sleep or even your mental diet when it comes down to manifestation, my affiliate link, yes, is an affiliate link, is down below. You are going to receive a free trial and then a 40% discount in order to go premium. So check it out, link is down below. And now let's get started with today's video. So I never done a video about this specific topic. Should I message my specific person? And I didn't even see a lot of videos about this. I don't think I've seen personally none. There must be some videos, of course, out there. So share them if you know them. But it is a question that I get so often, and I used to get so often when I was doing coaching. Should I text them now? Should I share my feelings with them? This action feels so inspired. Or how do I know that I'm in the bridge of event and sharing my feelings or texting them at this time is in fact part of the bridge of events, and it is an aligned, inspired action? There is only one way to know, and for the 99% of the cases of people manifesting a specific person, you shouldn't do it. The majority of the cases, you're just going to mess things up. You're going to revert yourself back to opposite manifestation. Why am I saying this? And I'm saying it so confidently because let's be frank over here. Let's go to the basics just briefly. What is manifestation? Conscious manifestation. It is about sitting, like in a location. I'm sitting in my home right now. You're sitting in a state of consciousness, an identification through your thought process of being a certain person. In this specific case, you want to be the version of you that is already with SP. That is the state of consciousness. So the first question that you should ask yourself, how does that version of me looks, think, or behaves, act, what they do, what patterns they have, what beliefs especially they have, what thoughts they have on a day-to-day basis. And when you consistently, through whatever technique you might choose, become that version of you, by law, your reality has to mirror what? Your state of consciousness. Okay, and there are multiple ways in getting into certain state of consciousness. I have made other videos about this, and other creators have made other videos on techniques and things like that. So a bridge of events then happens, usually, not always, by the way. Sometimes manifestation just pops up out of thin air, believe it or not, but usually we'll see, and we have observed that there is a sort of natural bridge of events that naturally brings you to your manifestation. And this bridge of events is unexpected most of the time, unpredictable, not controllable. It just happens. And oftentimes people confuse this bridge of events with, I should take some action. I did this action and is inspired. Now, knowing this basic of conscious manifestation, because you're always manifesting, since at the end of the day, you're always sitting in a state of consciousness or another, then take a step back from your character 1 second. You are with your phone in your hand. You're missing your specific person because that's most likely the situation that you're in. You have done the technique. You have been affirming. You want to text them. I need to share them my feelings right now for whatever reason. Or I need to close. This is the last message that I ever got to text or whatever. You need to be honest with yourself, because you can lie to me in the comment section. You can lie to your friends. You can even lie to your specific person, but you cannot lie to your reality. You cannot lie to your subconscious mind. Your reality is neutral. It doesn't think that there's some manifestations that are bigger than the others. It is all up to you, and your reality just mirrors who you are at the end of the day, but especially your state, the states that you sit in, as we said before. So you can't lie. You can pretend, you can try to lie. You will always get in trouble if you try to do it. You're always going to create resistance. So the only question that you need to ask yourself truthfully, because like I said, if you don't answer to this question truthfully, my friend, you are just wasting your time. And then I don't want to hear you complaining in the comment section that the law doesn't work. So you can't escape yourself. So you need to truthfully answer this question and say, what the version of me that truthfully already is in the reality, at least in my imagination, you can get there anytime you want, that is with specific person. Would they really feel the need to messaging them at this time? No, because you are already with them. But let's go deeper. Let's be more realistic. Will the version of me that feels chosen by the specific person, that feels loved and cherished and adored, will they really feel the need to lower their dignity and messaging them when they're clearly not giving a shit? At this moment, that version of them in this moment. I'm not talking about the one that you will manifest. Really, will they do that? Will they go that low? Or am I having this thought of wanting to send a message and telling them my feelings because actually I miss them, I'm getting impatient, I feel I'm not seeing any results, and actually I want to force a little bit things so I can get some traction, or in the hope of getting some traction? Just be honest. If you answered, no, let's be honest, that's the second, definitely the second. What are you doing? No, you shouldn't text. You just shouldn't. It makes no sense with the version of you that is loved, chosen, cherished. Or you can say, you know what? I really want to text him. Like, I feel chosen, I feel loved, I feel secured, and you're not lying. Then go ahead. Go ahead, please do. Tell them your feelings, go and text them. Don't stalk anybody. That is the opposite of the right state of consciousness to manifest a specific person. Don't get obsessed or stalk. Those things are just wrong. They're just wrong in every possible level. On a human level, they're wrong. Boundaries level, they're wrong. They're wrong when it comes down to manifestation. They are plain wrong. When I was doing coaching, people would have to sign an agreement where I said, if I catch you stalking anybody in any point of our coaching, I will immediately end the coaching at that time. And I did many times because people just get out of their way and they don't see the situation clearly for what it is. And they ended up not only fucking up their manifestation, but they ended up really hurting other people in an unnecessary way. So no to all of it. But if you instead are mature, you know that you're not stalking, you know that you are respecting another person's boundaries, which is extremely important in every aspect of manifestation. If you're doing that and you're telling me, no, listen, Naya, I seriously want to express my feelings at this time and I feel secure, I feel loved, I worked on myself, my self-concept, the concept that I have towards them. And I feel that if I send this message, I don't even care if they reply. I am ready to hear whatever reply I get. Obviously, I'm manifesting the reply that I want, but at the same time, I'm not creating that excess importance. If they don't reply or they reply something that I don't like, I am ready to just continue manifesting and be strong in my belief. If that is you and it's truthfully you, sure, go ahead and text. Sure, go ahead and text because you're not doing it to force anything to happen. But at the same time, you always need to ask yourself, is it really that necessary? Is it really that necessary? Because in a world, we are trying to manifest the best reality possible, aren't we? Or we're just trying to manifest like a little bit of goodness and then some badness. We're trying to manifest the best. In the best reality that you could possibly imagine, remember that your imagination creates. So you are allowed to be as wild and ask whatever you want in your imagination. So in that reality where you have exactly what you want, they love you, like I said, they cherish you, they're obsessed with you, they can't get enough of you, or you're in a healthy relationship, whatever that means for you. In that reality where you see yourself in that way, really would you text? Or would you receive the text? It's really that simple. So no, for the majority of the time, I'm sorry, it is not you being in alignment. No, it is not you having an inspired action. It's just you trying to force the situation because you're not sitting in the right state. And so what you got to do, watch my other video, we'll pop it over here. You got to focus, you got to be disciplined, and you got to go back on track. Because every single time that you're not being in the state, you're reverting back to this place where you have no power over your reality. You're wasting your time, I'm sorry to say, and you are going to create more problems and more resistance when it comes down to a specific person manifestation or any manifestation for what matters. When action makes sense, and then I finish, actions make so much sense, and they don't even have to be that many actions. They make sense when you are truly in alignment with the state of consciousness of the version of you that has what you want. And I'm going to explain you with a different example, not just with SP, because this is extremely important. So think about content creation. Think about YouTube. Does it make sense that if I do want to become viral or I do want to have a successful YouTube channel, that I make videos? Of course it does make sense. But what kind of content creator do I want to be? Do I want to be the kind of content creator that gets on a burnout, that has to constantly post because it feels in lack, and if they don't post a single video a day, they're gonna freak out? Is that really the abundance in my ideal perfect reality that I'm trying to manifest? I asked myself this question and I said, no, I want to be the type of, because if I have to manifest, let's manifest the best version possible. Like I said before. So in my best version possible of reality, I'm actually making videos when I'm inspired. I have a perfect time schedules for my videos. I am always myself in every video. I learn through my experience and I attract the best audience that resonates with my content. Every single video, we are evolving together. We are in the same situation. You tell me this all of the time in the comments. You tell me you must be telepathic. You're always posting videos of things that I'm thinking thinking or I'm experiencing. No, I'm manifesting this because I wanted my career as a content creator not to be a struggle. I wanted to be a beautiful expression of who I am and who you are, and to be authentic and genuine and sustainable in the long term. That is the best version of my reality. And so with that being said, once you are clearly deciding what you want, which could be anything, even posting every day, everybody's different, but this is what I personally wanted, then what is the version of me that has that? Well, I'm not going to post every day, do I? I'm going to become that. Even when I didn't have any views, I'm only going to post when I feel inspired. I am going to be authentic, even when the video tells me that it's not performing very well. I'm going to stay authentic because I'm going to attract the best audience for me. And I did it over and over and over again, even when I didn't have results. I remained faithful to my vision and did actions that made sense to that vision. Imagine if I would freak out and started posting every day and going completely far away from my original vision. I would have attracted situations and things on this channel that made no sense and would have made me extremely unhappy. And then I would have blamed it on reality. No, I'm the only one to blame because I'm creating this reality through my thoughts, what I decide, my states of consciousness, and therefore my actions. So as a content creator, should I post? Yeah, that makes sense. It's an aligned action, but it's the way I do things that have to be aligned with the best version of the reality I want to experience. So long story short, you guys, as you can see, you can apply this to any manifestation, and this will bring you clarity when you're asking yourself, is this action aligned and inspired? Is it faithful to your vision and not I'm going to settle down for a little bit lesser of a vision? What are you doing? That's your life we're talking about. Is this action, this thought that I'm having, really aligned to the vision that I clearly want and desire? If it's yes, do it. If it's no, stay faithful to your vision. Stay faithful to the version of SP that is choosing you and is actually texting you right now. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video brings you clarity and guidance. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you very soon on this channel as well as on Patreon. I love you guys. Bye.